An emotional Derryn Hinch has walked free from jail this morning after spending 50 days behind bars. The outspoken broadcaster was serving time for refusing to pay a $100,000 fine for contempt of court. Laurel Irving was there to meet him.
Good morning, Anne. Well, he's free, but he's certainly not repentant, and he may still do it again. Derryn Hinch was released after 50 days in the Langi Kalkal prison around 8:30 this morning, little west of Ballarat. He was greeted by his assistant, his girlfriend and a group of supporters who gave him a birthday cake. He'd turned 70 while he was in jail. Now, he was in jail because he refused to pay a $100,000 fine for breaching a suppression order in the Jill Meagher case last year. He believed that was far too harsh, and in a bizarre coincidence, he was actually in the same jail and in the same routine as Jill Meagher's killer, Adrian Bailey. And Derryn Hinch has this morning given us some insight into what life for him was like in jail. He said he spent a lot of time watching television, and he also believes that inmates here have it far too good.
I'm not sorry I did it. The 2 weeks of solitary confinement, locked up for 23 hours a day, it was hard. I must admit I watched more tennis at the Open than your commentators. Look, I'm all right, I'm a bit emotional. We lived in there, God, I'm saying it. Better than pensioners. I mean, there's more food, more meat there in 1 week eaten by these guys than you get in a month if you're a pensioner.
And he is now actively working on trying to establish a national sex offenders public register, which he hopes to put a proposal to the federal government later this year. There's also a fundraiser planned for him next week to help him cover court costs. So as his assistant told me this morning, already it's like he hasn't been away. Anne?